Well, I want to start off the New Year's with some good news, but looks like that is not the case because the December stats came out, and if you've seen my market updates for the West End, you already know that this December was the slowest December we've had since 2008. I'm only going to be focusing for now on Ajax, Oshawa, Pickering, and Whitby for Durham. If you live in Durham and you are not in one of these, please send me a text or email. And if you're interested in a market update for your neighborhood, just send me a text and I will get to it free of charge, of course, and no sales pressure. So let's see how bad the market was in December. In December, Ajax sold only 63 homes. And keep in mind, this is including detached homes, condos, everything added together. And that is a 70% drop compared to the peak of the market, which was March. March was the busiest month pretty much all across the board. Toronto, Peel, Halton, pretty much everywhere. March had the highest number of sales. Oshawa went from 408 to only 98. Imagine that, only 98 homes sold in all of Oshawa, and that's a drop of 76%. That I think that's the most I've seen. I have not seen 76% yet. Most markets have been around 70 to 73%. Pickering is down 69% and Whitby is down 71%. Now I'm only comparing the lowest point to the highest point of the year just for a comparison's sake. But I also want to compare like apples to apples, so December to December, because I don't want someone thinking that, oh, I'm just doing this for clicks. Because once in a while I'll get a comment saying that I'm only sensationalizing the news just to get clicks. Like I said before, I have no interest in making money from YouTube. I make $0 from YouTube, but I'm just reporting the stats as I see them. So if you want a more of a fair comparison, these are the December stats for all of Durham, not just these four markets. So it's not just Ajax, Oshawa, Pickering, and Whitby. In all of Durham in 2019, there were 518 sales. In 2020, that was the busiest for Durham, 773. Keep in mind this is December only. And in 2021, that was 671. And in all of Durham, only 380 homes sold. And that is still a drop of about like 40-45%. So from the peak of the market, they are down about 70-75%. But compared to last December, the market is down about 45%, 43-45%. Now let's get into a bit more detailed stats. This is going to be all homes. These are average prices. What I want to do was I want to do a 4-year comparison for each of the four cities I cover here. So in Ajax, if you wanted to get a house, keep in mind this is all homes, so condos, semis, townhouses, detached. But I just want to kind of give you guys an overview. Like I said before, if you guys need more detailed stats for your neighborhood, just send me a text. We'll get to it. Just leave me like the community or the street name, and I'll get you that market report. Just send me your email address. Like I said, free of charge, no sales pressure. I'm not going to try to sell you a house. So in 2019, you could get a house for 708, and that shot up about $136,000. And in 2020, it went up to 836. But look at this. It peaked for 2021 at 1.08. It was even higher around January to March of 2022. But comparing December to December only, just to be fair, 1.08 average price for a house, and now it is down to 889. So that's a drop of almost, yeah, pretty much $200,000. And that is for Ajax. Now let's look at Oshawa. Oshawa 2019, you could get a house for 544 in December, and that jumped up to 913. Imagine jumping almost $350,000-$400,000 in only 2 years. And then it has come back down to 774. Interesting thing to note is pretty much all across the board, the prices are still higher than what they were in 2020 of December. So they are coming down, but they're still higher than 2020 prices. It's anybody's guess if they will get there or if they'll even get here. I'm not sure. They might bottom out and then they start going back up. I am not, an economist. I can't tell you when this is going to turn around. Now let's look at Pickering. Same thing, December, comparing December's only. In December 2019, average price for a house was 677 and shot up to 1.03 in 2 years in 2021. Now it has come down below $1 million at 996. Whitby is average price for a house is 1.03, and that is a jump of about, I would say, but yeah, a little bit over $300,000 in only 3 years. 2019, it was 695, and in 2022, 1.03. Now let's look at detached average prices. Average price for a detached, same thing here. I'm covering the same cities: Ajax, Oshawa, Pickering, and Whitby. So for average prices, the average price was the highest in January for Ajax, February for Oshawa, and for Pickering, same thing, February, and same thing in Whitby, 1.54. So from, let's say the peak of the market was right around February, and from there, this is what they were selling for last month in December. Average price for a detached house was 1.04, and since the peak of the market, that's a drop of 29%. In Oshawa, the prices have gone down 31%, and they're selling for, on average, $841,000. And compare that to February, that's a drop of 31%. Pickering, they are down 30% since the peak of the market, now selling for 1.15. And in Whitby, detached homes are selling for 1.18. That's a drop of 24%. So that is for detached homes. We are not done. But if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, like, just focusing on market updates and stats, like and subscribe, because it does help the channel grow. And you guys have been very kind all throughout so far. So I do appreciate that. So thanks a lot. Now let's look at condos. Condos, same thing. We're going to look at average prices. Same thing, pretty much they are down about 20 to 25%. Ajax is down 25% since the peak of the market, which was same thing as before, February for 696. Now it's 524. Oshawa not doing as badly as some of the other markets. It's only down 5% for condos. You can see here they've been hovering around like 490, 496, and then it jumped up to 579 for some case. Probably what happened was maybe 5 or 6 high-end condos sold. So that shot up the market value, and now it is back down to 470. So I would say the market value right now, probably you could get a decent condo under $500,000 on average. Keep in mind these are average prices. Pickering is down 21%. They're selling for $559,000 in December, and same thing, pretty much almost identical, $557,000. That's a drop of 24% since the peak of the market for Whitby. And that is my market update for Durham. So if you guys need any help, by the way, like if you guys have any questions about the market, you can call or text me here. I promise you I'm not going to try to sell your house. But it's always good to stay on top of the market. And what I cover here is very basic overviews, right? Like even let's say, for example, I cover Ajax. There are some neighborhoods in Ajax that are doing better than others, because each city I cover has like 20 to 30 different neighborhoods. So you guys always have to keep that in mind. Real estate is very like hyper local. So if you guys need any help, just questions about your neighborhood alone, not just the whole city, like I said before, you can send me a text with information you guys need, like the neighborhood and your email address. I'll get that to you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.